Smart Training Academy, and we are going to be going over a tactical reload. All right, so I got my firearm right here. It is not loaded with any real ammunition. I have some practice rounds inserted, and so right now everything's safe. I'm the only one here in this building, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be pointing this in a safe direction. So again, the tactical reload. It's very important to understand the difference between your reloads. When you are at the range and you're simply just loading your firearm to practice your marksmanship, or you're in that safe environment where you're able to load at a pace that is just slow and simple, that's different. So what we're talking about is a very specific thing. So in a tactical reload, what we're looking at is we just maybe engaged a target, maybe something happened, and so we've gone ahead and we've shot, okay? And then now we're assessing, okay, let's say we had multiple shots. We don't know if everything is completely safe, and this is a good opportunity to go ahead and grab a full magazine, okay? You're going to remove your used magazine, insert a full one, stow your other one, and now that you can continue to check. And ultimately at this time, if things were safe, you would simply put your firearm away and do what's necessary after whatever emergency just occurred for you drawing your firearm. So again, what we're looking at is there's a lull in the fight, or there's nothing happening right at the moment, and we want to go ahead and top off our magazine. So again, it would look something like this. I'm going to go ahead and re-rack here so that my trigger is ready to go. I've drawn my weapon, I've come out, I've had to shoot, unfortunately. Now the fight is at a lull where there's nothing happening. I'm checking my surroundings. I'm going to go ahead and grab a full magazine. I'm going to remove my partially used magazine, and I'm going to go ahead and insert. So I'm looking at the camera here because I'm speaking to you, but ultimately what I want to be doing is having my gun here in the workspace, some type of workspace. Sometimes it's like this, okay? But ultimately I want to have the gun up. I want to be able to be looking around. I just put a new magazine in. I'm going to store this partially used one, and now I'm ready to go back here and continue to assess. And now if it's safe, I'm going to go ahead and reholster. So that's your tactical reload, and it's really important to know the difference. These skills in themselves typically are pretty simple, at least the concepts are simple, but it's really important to be able to practice specifically what you're trying to do. You want to be able to be mindful and thinking when you're in these emergency situations. You cannot just be running around with the gun on you and thinking you're going to be able to do everything at your best. And so the better you practice these things, the better you put them together, the more likely you're going to come out of these situations with success and best outcomes. Reach out for any questions. Thanks.